Alright, I think we are rolling. Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order. You know the spiel by now. Welcome for some more Pokemon TCG Online battle videos, battle streams, battle whatever you want to call it, for tonight. Hello to Sailor Pika. How's my day been? It's been okay, I guess. I've gotten some stuff done for Pokemon Go. I've got some recordings to edit together for probably tomorrow's video, because I'll talk more about Pokemon Go in a little bit while we're doing some battling, but so far the day's been pretty good. How's your day doing? Hello to Trainer Joey YT. It is getting ready to start. That is right. We are here now. Hello to Jennifer Vlogs 1. Welcome to our stream. And VIP Shorty MC. Just in time. Also, Unknown Spike. Welcome, everybody, for some more Pokemon TCG Online action. Where's my box at? There it is. So, of course, we're going to be hanging out for a couple of hours or so, I'd say. You know what? Instead of even just going with like the like goals and stuff like that, let's just hang out for a couple of hours if you guys are up for that. Until y'all get bored of me, basically, and then we can just end off. But yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit here tonight. Hello to Exposer. Welcome to our stream as well. And thank you to Jennifer Vlogs 1 for sending me a gift. Awesome stuff. I've opened all of my gifts so far today for Pokemon Go, but tomorrow is another day, of course. Made it home just in time without your phone dying. Awesome to hear that, Shorty MC. No curveball yet, so VIP Shorty MC is on the Mew research to make the excellent curveball throw. Don't you all just love that? Oh, it's so fun. And hello to OMG, it's Sark, and Ernesto Rivera, and Dazzling Shell 101. Welcome, everybody, to our stream tonight. Now, I did take the time, finally, to update my decks. The new standard format rotation is here. Some of the decks have been updated to standard. Some of them are still expanded, because let me show you this. If I was to take some of my older decks, and I say older, meaning like a few months or whatever it is, right? I mean, they're not even really that old. But if I was to take something like, let's take Grimlock, for example. So, if you want, you can go into your decks, and there's a little symbol up here with like a wrench on a deck box. If you click that, it shows you all the cards that will have to be removed to make it standard legal. Look at all the editing I would have to do for just this one deck, for example. I ain't ready to do that just yet. I'll take care of that in a little bit, but I did go ahead and make sure to take out all the expanded, banned cards from expanded format. So I took out all my Wallies, took out all the Puzzles of Time, Hex Maniac and Getsis would have been taken out as well, but I don't use those, so no worries about that. But it's changed the way the decks work a little bit, but they are now legal to be used for expanded format. So that's kind of what we're going with for our stream tonight. And Genesect got a Bulbasaur hat? Nice! I mean, Charizard beats Bulbasaur, but I mean, it's still cool, right? And Ernesto has 7 boxes full of shiny Pokemon and 2 Zeraora. Not bad. Glad to hear your day's doing good there, Sailor Pika. And saying, rub it in now. Yeah, I mean, like the curveball throw, we were trying. Like, I've never played AR Plus mode in Pokemon Go, but I was letting, or a VIP Shorty MC was letting me try AR Plus mode, and I could walk up to the Pokemon, and I was able to get the throw, but it was not quite an excellent curveball throw. I like the fact you can actually walk physically up to them, though. It's pretty cool. And let's see here. Can't wait till we can battle and trade again, says Exposer. And Unknown Spike will send a gift on the 29th and 30th for the live stream. So we have a challenge coming in. Let me see how many decks I have available. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 decks that are pretty much, updated. I'm going to randomly choose a number from 1 to 13 for our first battle of the stream. If I can get my random number generator site up. I'm going to go with the 4th deck. Which one is that going to be? Scroll all the way back. It's going to be Royal Blaze. So, let's see how well we can make this work with the Blaziken GX, the Masked Royal. Don't know how well this will work out or not, but let's give it a shot. Let me update the volume. Yeah, let me up the volume, I meant to say. Let's go for the head side. Let's get the head side. Let's take the first turn. Why not? Do I mind if you play Pokemon Y, Genesect Gaming? I do not. Hey, welcome to the Fresh Out channel. We're milking all the time. You gotta love that. And Ernesto can give me a Zeraora. I appreciate that. I already do have a couple, so I don't really need one. But if I want another one, I can let you know. Okay, one sec. Who do we lead with? We're going to mulligan twice, really. Alright, let's lead with our Torchic. Let's bench our Cutie Fly. Let's end our turn right there. Let's see. So, OMG Sark asking no standard decks. I do have a couple of standard decks, actually, just so you know. They are not completely out for, you know, the possibility of using them. Do I want to Ultra Ball? Not just yet. I want to get some energy on here. Let's go, Torchic attack! Oh, we can't. First turn. Right. And read the last comments. Okay, your last comment was, please read my last comment. Previous comment was, we're off to rescue Lord Bowser. There's the energy evolution going into the Glaceon I believe we've always seen here. Hello to Joshua Pogoer. It's alright, better late than never is the saying as it goes. So double colorless destroys us, most definitely. Do I want to evolve to Combuskin? Because like a double color still takes us out. If we could rare candy into Blaziken GX though, that could be something. So what I want to do, I'm going to take a big chance here. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Combuskin and Masked Royal. I'm going to get Ribombee. And let's go ahead and play Cynthia. See if we can get a better hand of cards. Come on, rare candy. Come on, Blaziken. Ah, not quite. Let's drop Skitty. Let's drop Torchic. I guess I could Timer Ball now. Got 2 heads. Awesome stuff. Alright, I want to get a Delcatty and a Blaziken GX. Okay, problem is, we have gotten rid of our Combuskin. So I'm going to retreat Torchic for the free retreat cost of the escape, or, what is it, escape board? Let's send up this Torchic. We're going to thin our deck a little bit with Honey Gather, get a couple of our basic fire energies out, and I guess I can Ultra Ball, get another Pokemon down. Which one do I want to get? I think I'll get another Skitty. See, if I bench another Cutiefly, they can simply go for the, what was that, Frost Bullet? Yep, and hit something 30 on the bench, so that's going to be a lot of power. Team Mystic took over the Beaver Pond. What? Ah. We had just done a Regirock raid at the Beaver Fountain in the Uptown area, the Mewtwo EX area, and Team Mystic just couldn't leave it well enough alone. But hey, at least I got some coins for it. I didn't even check my game to see. I'm letting my phone charge up, actually. Pokemon Go has been updated, and Joshua Pokemon Go has a deck to test out. Very cool. Ow, that's a little bit painful. Alright, Torchic, get up there. 180 damage. Can you believe that? Okay. That's what I'm looking to see. Let's evolve up into Blaziken GX. I'm gonna use the Honey Gather, grab a couple of basic fire energies, and we're just gonna win the fight, because I'm going to attach one from hand. I'll play Masked Royal to attach another one from hand. We're gonna go for the Explosive Kick, and bump. First win under our belts right now. I didn't even have another Combuskin in the prize cards. I might have had one of the other 4. But, scary game, good game, Unknown Spike. That came in clutch right at that last moment there. That rare candy. If I did not have a chance to get that rare candy, I was pretty much donezo. Alright, but that leads me to remember the fact that I'm supposed to give out some codes, ain't I? So let me just grab my little box of code cards. I'll grab a stack here. We're going to take this little stack, we're going to shuffle it up. Since I didn't give one out just yet, I'm going to do one right now. Usually I try to start off the video by giving out a code card, so we'll do that right now. And Jennifer Vlogs 1 saying, Pokemon Go has updated. Do you mean the Shiny Wingull are available now? Or do you mean that they have switched it back from the Johto event? Because I know the Johto event is done. As soon as the Regirock raid was done, and when 5 o'clock hit, we saw all, like, Shorty MC can attest to this. He actually took a screenshot. Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill showed up just all of a sudden out of nowhere. Okay, so I'll give a code out in a moment, but we got another challenge coming our way. We'll go for deck number 12 at the very end of the line. And I think this is... Yep. We're getting the Ultra Necrozma deck in here. You know what? This calls for different battle music. Hang on a second. Where is it? What's the one? What's the one? No, I gotta call the flip. There we go. Let's go for the head side. I'm gonna lose the head side. Excuse me. So let's see what we're leading off. Ooh, we're going to lead Ultra Necrozma. Oh, and the opponent has to mulligan. But of course, I'm not going to take the extra cards. You know how I do things. And Dazzling Shell, a few days ago you get a couple of new decks. The Mock Strike deck from Ultra Prism and Leaf Charge from Celestial Storm. The former of which you've used, or you've seen used to beat you on a number of occasions. Yeah, like, Mock Strike is ridiculously powerful. It's crazy that they actually not only made those combinations of cards, but put them together in a theme deck that anyone can pick up. It's a lot of power. I mean, it's definitely good to use, though, I will say that. And Genesect Gaming cannot catch Thundurus in Pokemon White. Any tips? I would say Master Ball is a good tip. Other than that, though, I don't know. Any ideas for any advice for Thundurus there, folks? If you can use Spore or something to put it to sleep, that would be a pretty good possibility. So you know what I should have done? I should have first used Energy Lotto to get some energies. So instead, I'm going to discard the Choice Band. I got a bunch of them in this deck here. Let's get our images uploaded first of all. Okay, let's get a NK. Drop you to the bench. I'll play the Energy Lotto. Let's grab that nice Espeon energy. And first of all, put the Psychic Energy onto Ultra Necrozma GX and end it right there. There's a physical update. Check the App Store. You'll post the pic in Discord. Okay. I'll check that out. I'll make sure to update the game after we're done. So, as of right now, I am on my 6th day of the 7-day streak for spinning Pokestops in Pokemon Go to lead towards the Celebi research. As soon as midnight rolls around tonight, I'm going across the street. I'm getting my 7th spin. I can finally get to Step 7 of the Celebi research. If anyone knows what Step 7 is, do not spoil, please. I don't want to know. I'm sure many other people might not want to know as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what... Excuse me, I can't stop hiccuping / burping / whatever the heck is happening. But I'm sure a number of people are interested to see what it's going to be. Alright, let's go ahead and Photon Geyser. So, that's a lot of power. Ultra Necrozma is a beast. Where do you get it? Use the Master Ball on Zekrom. Quick Ball can help at times. Another thing, if you can put it to sleep, like, what's a fast Pokemon that learns Spore? They don't have Shroomish anymore, at least not in, like, the main game there. What if you had a Moongus? I think that can learn Spore. Just, even if you don't get Spore, because Spore is 100% accurate. Even if you don't have the chance of getting Spore. Okay, we're going to end this quick again. Check this out. We're going to Invasion. No, we're not! I messed up. I can't use Guzma because you have nothing on the bench. Okay. Let's use the Energy Lotto. Well, that's not bad. I'll grab that Metal Energy, I guess. Let's attach this to the Necrozma. How can we do this? I don't know. Let's just... I'll hang on to this for the time being. I messed up. I wasn't going to be able to win it one turn anyway, but I had an idea in mind that didn't pull through. We'll see what happens. So I wonder, is this going to be a Rayquaza GX deck? Because I see Rayquaza sleeves. We got a Snover. I think this might be the theme deck. Looks pretty similar to the theme deck. Zap Kick! Ow! 40! Oh yeah, Kukui. Right. Where do you get Quick Balls at? I think... Does every Pokemon Center sell Quick Balls? I can't recall. Okay, let me see. We could... Energy Retrieval. I'm going to use the Mysterious Treasure. Actually, hang on a sec. I can now use Guzma. But let's first of all use the Mysterious Treasure. Let's grab ourselves another Inkay. So we have Malamar in hand. We'll bench that one. I will now use Psychic Recharge to attach that Psychic Energy to our benched Ultra Necrozma GX. And let's go for the Gusto and go for the Guzma. And get our Ultra Necrozma GX back in the active spot. Go for the Photon Geyser. And down goes. There's the best battle music ever. Yeah! There we go. It would make sense to put Ultra Necrozma GX on Duskmane Necrozma GX or Dawnwings Necrozma GX. Yeah, you're thinking it would make sense for like almost like an evolution, or I could see that being something like a break evolution. But it's weird that it counts as just a basic itself. Admittedly, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right, so we only have one Psychic Energy. So I think for the time being, let's just go ahead. I'll Psychic Recharge, put this onto the Dawnwings Necrozma. And let's do the Invasion. Let this one take the hits for the time being. We can't attack. We could retreat, but then we can't hit this thing, so we're going to let it end right there. Let's see. Hello, welcome back, Monkey 112148. Welcome back to our stream. Yeah, the deck is dirty in a good way. Like I say, I usually don't like to use decks like this. Whenever I'm using a Pokemon GX, I want to give that one GX a chance to shine. It's just, this combination just works so well, and much as I hate to overwhelm, it does have its moments here. So, for example, we're pretty much done here. I can retreat for the 2 energies. I'm doing enough damage with the Photon Geyser. Boom! That's another win, but since we're at the 15-minute mark, I'm going to give 2 codes out right now. So we got 2 codes available here. And good game to Maverick, 87 I think that was. Apologies that random luck brought that deck up, but your sacrifice means that no one else has to face Ultra Necrozma GX. Okay, so first of all, we'll put the first code in the chat for you guys. Let's go with the first one I drew was a Forbidden Light Booster Pack. And good game to you as well, Joshua. Again, sorry that deck is crazy. Why did I even make that deck? I'm normally not... I don't like to show off, too much power. But I know why I made it. Because as I mentioned in, I think, the video where I was first showing off that deck build, I wanted to make an Rayquaza GX deck, and I thought, hey, I could easily trade Ultra Necrozma with the Malamar and get Rayquaza GX. Who wouldn't want that? Apparently nobody wanted that. So I was stuck with these 2 Ultra Necrozma GX, and I thought, I guess I'll have to make use of them. Okay, so there's the first code in the chat. It is for Forbidden Light. Help yourselves to that one there, folks. And they're going to put on screen, beneath the face cam, we got a pack, or a code for a booster pack online of Primal Clash. Which is no longer... Well, it hasn't been standard legal for quite a while, but it's still expanded available. Is my keyboard off? No. There we go. I was like, why can't I backspace out the old code? Alright, one sec. Let's get this typed in for y'all. Hey, those last 2 characters are almost my full name, except not even quite. Alright, another code on screen. Boom. There you go. Help yourselves, and hopefully whoever gets these codes gets some pretty cool cards out of those. So let's back out to the main screen and await the next challenge. But what an awesome finale song right there. So, it's a contest. Yeah, let's have fun. It was a bad start. Yeah, like, you always got to come down to like the luck of the draw. It's like, you could have like a really good start, but even if the opponent has a better start, even a good start could also be a bad thing. So I mean, it just comes down to random luck, which is what drawing all these cards are all about. Sailor Pika, wait a minute, one sec. Dazzling Shell says some Pokemon Centers sell Quick Balls, not any of the earlier ones. Okay, so maybe later on in the game. And Sailor Pika yesterday got a Rainbow Rare Shiftry GX, first ever Rainbow Rare card, and that's a pretty good one too. I built a deck with, I already put you Steam Sale, sorry. I built a deck using Copycat, or I called it Copycat, featuring Shiftry GX, and if you can combine that with things like Copycat or Judge, or I'm including from Shining Legends Marshadow, the Let Loose ability, if you can shuffle both hands, like both players' hands, to make the same amount of cards, this thing can hit for 180 with 3 energy, and that's a pretty decent, powerful Pokemon. Alright, what else is going on there? Team Rocket Admin Pumpkin wants to battle. You were lurking, but welcome to the non-lurking side of things. Welcome to the light of day, or I guess rather evening. Should have that code by now. Do I have any DXs? Blech. Any decks without EXs or GXs? I actually do have quite a few. Generally, that's kind of how I like to play the game. Let me show you what decks do not have them. Beast Breaker has no EXs or GXs. Grimlock doesn't have any. Mega Stinger. Why did I call it Mega Stinger GX? One sec, I gotta make a quick edit. There is no such thing as a Mega Beedrill or GX. But anyway, there's an EX or GX in that one. What else do we got? Pyrorius has no EXs or GXs. I guess as far as all the decks I've built lately, those are the only ones without them. But I do have some. Okay, Shorty MC is our next opponent. Let's go with random deck number 4. We got 1, 2, 3. We did Royal Blaze. Let's go with another powerhouse deck. The Buzzwole beat down. But no, remember this is a deck that is really powerful, but Sailor Pika beat me, so I couldn't get the right cards I needed, so it could happen for Shorty MC as well. Okay, so right now, we're not at the 7:30 mark just yet. As soon as we hit 7:30, I'll grab another code and put to the side. I also have to remember to open a pack of my own. I've got a Burning Shadows here. I have these packs down here waiting to open for the streams. I forget sometimes to open those packs. Okay, what do we want to lead with? We're going to attack first, which means I could go with Buzzwole GX as the lead. It's probably the smartest thing to do. Let's drop you to the active. We will bench the Carbink. And Genesect Gaming got Shiny Poliwrath from Wonder Trading. That's awesome stuff. It's good that you got Poliwrath instead of Poliwhirl, simply because Shiny Poliwhirl, you can barely tell the difference. It's going to be interesting when they come out in Pokemon Go to be able to find those. Because when I was doing some random, like, you know, Pokemon hunting and stuff back in Pokemon X, I think it was, I would be hunting for Poliwhirl. I think I was trying to get their held item, whatever it was. And at various times of the day, I would encounter a bunch of different Poliwhirl. The problem being, the different lighting makes them look different sometimes. Like this, the shading of blue was slightly different. And it's like, how do I even know what I'm looking for? Let's play our Full Art Olivia. Look at all these GXs here. Okay, let's drop them down. I can only have 3 on the bench. Uh-oh. Let's teach you a lesson for that. Jet Punch. Boom. So 50 to the Lapras and 30 onto the Froakie. Let's see. Joshua says, if there's a time, can you challenge me one more time or sometime this week? Yeah, if there's time by the end of... excuse me, before the end of the stream, if everyone has battled and we're just kind of sitting here waiting, I'll probably open it up to some rematches and stuff, just to keep you guys in the loop and having some fun and stuff. Hello to NBA Live Mobile DZ and Lego Deadpool. Welcome to the stream today. Okay. I guess... I want to give you another energy. I want to leave this one just to do the jet punching. So let us play Hala. And we're getting 4 cards back because we haven't used our GX attack yet. But it could be just the cards that we need, except not. Random Receiver can find us Lily, which can't use just yet. But we'll hang on to it for the time being. Another Jet Punch, 50 to Lapras, 30 to the Frogadier, now on the bench. Alright, yeah, they don't have yet to make, or they have not yet made Mega Beedrill GX. Now, me and some folks at the Pokemon League at Heroes Beacon were talking about this. Do you think they're ever going to bring back Mega Evolution Pokemon in TCG? Because they would have to be Pokemon GX. And as much as I hate to do this, I'm just sweeping the floor with you folks. Ugh. I don't want to be like non-stop. That's why I probably think if these fights are going quick, I will open it up to rematches later on. Because these are some quick matches. Alright, that's not quite 7:30 yet. I will put this in for when we open up. When I give out a code at the 7:30 mark. So we're just going to end off here and wait for the next challenge. But thank you for playing, Shorty MC. The good thing is, though, folks, as we're getting through these random decks, my big powerhouse decks are kind of getting whittled down. I'm not going to use the same team over again. Did I see the new Tag Team GX? Yeah, I did. We were talking about that at the Pokemon League as well. Do you guys know what Tag Team GX is? I don't think we can see it just yet. I'm kind of curious, though. If anyone wants to challenge me, go right ahead while I'm looking at this, but I'm just going to take one quick look-see. I doubt they would have it in here. Excuse me. Show not own. Let's scroll for a bigger kind of listing here. I would love if they can show it here in the game. Nah, I don't think so. Tag Team Pokemon GX. It is... How do you describe this? It's like taking the power of a Pokemon GX and tossing in a Pikachu. Okay, we got Sailor Pika up next. Let's see what deck I'll be using for this one. Deck number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pyrorius. There's one of the first ones that I do not have a GX or EX in for this week. Here we go. Sailor Pika with the electric theme deck. Or some sort of a constructed deck. So yeah, Tag Team Pokemon GX are worth 3 prize cards. 3. I don't know how competitive they're going to be or how viable they are. Like, we've only seen one, Zekrom and Pikachu put together. But the attacks, like, what are the attacks again? I can't remember exactly. Oh, we got a mulligan. Lego Deadpool got the Ultra Necrozma. Nope, Ultra Necrozium $40 booster box. You got Rainbow Rare Lucario GX. Nice stuff. Very good. Rainbow Rare. You gotta love those. Now, it's kind of funny. I sometimes criticize people. Not like in a negative way, but I'm just like, sometimes they're like, they see a rare, Rainbow Rare, full art, whatever. They say, I need that card for my deck. And I say, oh, you don't have the regular one to use right now? They're like, no, I do, but I don't have that special one. And I'm thinking, so you don't need that one. You want that one. Your deck works without it. But, I mean, you know, everyone likes rare cards and stuff, so I can't really criticize or gripe. Because if I have a full art, like, if I get, like, some sort of a random trainer, maybe a supporter card, full art, I'll use it. I mean, you know, sometimes. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves set up, yeah. They will eventually, as Joshua says, look at the older cards getting GX like Mr. Mime. That's kind of cool. And your draws didn't work out the way you wanted to. Yeah, and that's what we were saying earlier there, Shorty. It's just like, luck of the draw. How many times have I played? I mean, okay, let's talk luck of the draw. How many times do I mulligan when I'm doing the pre-recorded videos, right? I mean, I could have... I want to make a deck one day, just 20 basics. I want to test and see, do I mulligan? I'm willing to bet I would mulligan at least once during that video. That's just how it seems to work. Alright, so let us Skyla. I want to get myself my draw support. So this is currently an expanded deck, but I'm going to try to update as many of my decks as I can for the standard format, because I do like the limitation of making things harder and limiting my options and stuff. So stuff like Scorched Earth, I would not be able to use once we get this a standard legal deck. Let's go for Nest Ball. Let's get Little Leo down here. We're going to free retreat the Chimchar. I'll add an energy onto Little Leo. Alright. Yes, I know it's pronounced Lit Leo, but I kind of like Little Leo. It's a cute little Leo Pokemon. And Genesect, you miss Yveltal in your Pokemon Y game. What happened to it? Does it not work? I can't remember. You might have told me that, and if so, I apologize for forgetting. But I know it's one of your favorite Pokemon. Was it the Bacon Bird version or the standard version? I do not recall, but feel free to let me know. Either way, sorry to hear that you're missing it. You will have it again someday. Won't you be thrilled when Gen 7 hits... Nope, Gen 6 hits Pokemon Go, and Yveltal is a raid boss, or whatever legendary encounters they give us at that point in Pokemon Go's lifespan kind of thing. Alright, my game is freezing up. There we go. I'm going to Mallow. What 2 cards do I want on the top? I guess I'll get a Pyroar and a double colorless. So now I'm going to use the Scorched Earth and draw those 2 cards. I can evolve into Pyroar. I can throw double colorless onto it so we can start doing some damage. 80 plus. If we have Lysandre Labs in play, we can do 60 more damage. But I kind of like the draw support, so I'll keep going with that for the time being. Down goes the Spearow, another double colorless. Excuse me. And Lego Deadpool also got Espeon GX. Was it the standard art or the full art? Because like I've said before, with the GXs, I don't really like the full arts as much because they don't have any background to them. It's just a solid color. Sometimes it looks kind of cool, but I kind of prefer scenery. It's like it just looks like more was put into the card, despite the fact that it's less unique and less rare than you know, like a standard full art card would be. So OMG at Sark says for 3 lightning energy, Zekrom and Pikachu GX does 150. You also search for 3 energies and attach them to your Pokemon, and then the GX move. I was reading that. It's for 3 lightning energy plus. It's the first time we've seen a plus symbol in an energy cost. You do 200 damage to the active, and if you have 3 more lightning energy attached, it does 170 to a benched Pokemon. Now, that's a whole lot of crazy. But losing your Zekrom Pikachu GX to the opponent does give them 2 prizes, which is pretty wild. Alright, let's Kukui. Can't Cynthia right now, but I can Nest Ball first of all. Let's get another Litleo down, because our first one, our Pyro, is taking some pretty bad damage. We're going to go for the Scorched Earth, discard 1 and draw 2. Oh, we got Delphox and Monferno. I mean, Delphox, Braixen, a good old Pokemon, sorry, a Pokémon Tournamenter, if that's even a word, which it is clearly not. And we got the Monferno. Now, with the plus 20 damage from good old Kukui, we're doing 100. There goes the Electrode. And Fire Energy. So you got the full art Espeon GX. Very cool. Oh, and thank you, Joshua, saying nice Rainbow Rare Ultra Necrozma GX. So here's what's kind of crazy with Rayquaza GX. I basically got 2 regular Ultra Necrozma GX by trading a Buzzwole GX that I got from, well, I opened a trade lock pack, which gave me a Buzzwole GX, which meant, oh, one of my tradable ones I can trade out. And I showed in the Ultra Necrozma GX video the fact that I had, what was it? I got, 2 of them, and I traded a Buzzwole GX for it. I got all sorts of other cards with it, too. And over time, I thought, well, let's try to upgrade these Ultra Necrozma GXs. So I offered the regular one with a few packs and maybe some trainers, and asked for the full art. I got the full art. I then offered the full art, a few booster packs, some trainers, and got myself a decent amount of, I got 2 Ultra Necrozma GX Rainbow Rares. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty sweet. But nobody seemed to want to trade a Rainbow Rare Ultra Necrozma GX with some boosters and some trainers for a regular Ultra Necrozma GX and a Rayquaza GX. I now know, apparently, that the the Rayquaza GX go for quite a bit, so I can kind of understand people wouldn't want to trade them out. But it's like, I need to make decks for my videos, people. Come on. Okay, let's get Chimchar. Excuse me, Chimchar down. I'm gonna play Cynthia now. Let's get a new hand of cards. Well, that ain't bad. I have energy retrieval now. I'm gonna hang on to that for the time. Actually, what I'm gonna do, bring back 2 energy. I'm gonna play Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of I could actually get rid of Fennekin and the rare candy, because I kind of don't need that rare candy. I'm going to be getting my Delphox, which I'm doing right now, and I'll evolve it up. So at this point, I'm going to Mystical Torch and let the burn do the work for me. Thanks to Infernape's Flaming Fighter, we do 6 damage counters instead of 2 for burns. That's a knockout. We didn't even have to touch the Voltorb, saving us from giving them extra cards with that lucky helmet. Alright. Oh, you traded your Yveltal Genesect. Ah, sorry to hear that. So, you're saying the full... So, just one sec. Leo Deadpool saying that it's number 10 on most expensive Pokemon cards. Is that the Rayquaza GX you're talking about? Possibly, because I've heard it's going for quite a lot right now. Yes, to be completely honest. And so Dazzling Shell heard there's going to be 100,000 people at PAX West. You say, I think I'll stay home. That kind of makes a bit of sense. So we lucked out, didn't get paralyzed there. Even if we did, though, we have Guzma, we could have switched out. I'm just going to go for another Mystical Torch. Let's get the burn. And let's end the turn. Live and learn. So the Kangaskhan could take a burn. Excuse me, but with the burn and the Dominating Fangs, it's pretty much... Oh, the Espeon full art is number 10. Okay. Yeah, everyone loves them full arts, don't they? Joshua Pokemon Goer ran into one person on Versus, and the deck themselves... Oh, the deck themselves out in 8 turns. You only needed 1 more prize. The damage rate was 270. So, like, some people, like, they just burn through their deck so much. I was watching something recently on YouTube, and they were talking about, like, the way decks were broken back in, like, the base set. It was like, I'm making Sailor Pika cry, everybody. I'm a bully. I'm a beast. However, we're at the 7:30 mark, so that's going to be a... Is it a second card? No, it's not just yet. But what I'm going to do... Now, I'm going to save my pack opening for about the 8 o'clock mark. Or so I'll go for like another couple of... what would you call them? Spans of battles. Yeah, one more KO, and looks like the Pyroreus deck does get the victory here. Let's see. Just making sure I'm caught up with Lego Deadpool's comments. So the full art Espeon is number 10 on the most expensive card. It's like a free Let's Go Pikachu if you sold it. Well, I mean, depends on what's more important to you there. Let's Go Pikachu or the card itself. Okay, so I'm going to put under the face cam... It is the 7:30 mark, well, a little bit past it. I've got a Forbidden Light pre-release box code card here for you. This will get you the 22 card pre-built pack. Why does... I click in the area to backspace the code, and then it takes my cursor out of there. Alright, so you get the 22 card pack, and a special... Is it 22 card? Yeah, and a special foil promo of Forbidden Light for this code here. I'm not sure what cards you'll be getting because it's all random draw, of course, but you'll gain an evolutionary line or two of Pokemon to get some trainer cards, and no energies, but of course energies are free to grab on Pokémon TCG Online. So there is the code there for you. That's going to go right here. Make sure I'm not overloading. I got to put this to the side. This is the Guardians Rising pack I got to do a draw for later on, so that's got to stay in its own spot. I got to organize all my stuff here. Genesis Gaming, put the shiny level 100 Poliwrath on the GTS, and you want Yveltal that's level 91 or higher. Makes sense, yeah. Get that Yveltal back for you. And thank you, Sailor Pika, good game as well. Sorry that my deck just set up as quick as it did, but we're getting through all of my good decks at least. Soon I'll have nothing but the less competent garbage decks. And just random, like, this is the best random draws I've been having in quite some time, I guess. And Shiny Chestnut, welcome to our stream. Asking if anybody would like a code. If you feel like it, I'd say go right ahead. You can either give it out to someone who asks for it or just drop it in the chat maybe. And Lego Deadpool started middle school today. Congratulations. Hopefully things go smoothly for you there. And OMG at Sark woke up today. Congratulations to you as well, Vincent. Great job, man. And Dazzling Shell is here to claim what's left of you. That's got to be another one of the animatronics. I don't know which one it is, but it sounds like an animatronic-y thing to say. Excuse me. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else we can check out right now. How many decks do I have left to go through? Still got 9 decks left. So I'll tell you what. If anyone wants to issue me a rematch, let's just do it. And I'll keep a track on the... like, keep an eye on the chat. If someone wants to jump in later on, I'll sort of like hold off on the potential, you know, rematches and stuff, and then I'll let them get a chance to fight me for their first time for the night. And Genocide Gaming starts grade 11 next week. Hopefully things go smoothly for you as well. I know sometimes it can be hard sort of settling into the new year, new semester, new grade, whatever you have there, but over time you'll get more adapted to it and stuff. Just give it some time to, I guess, grow on you. Alright, so we're not going to go with Beast Breaker. This is our rematch versus Steam Sale. So we won't be able to do the explosive kick, but if we can get things powered up nicely, we can get our Sceptile ready to roll. And how weird. I'm randomly using the Beast Breaker deck. We get the Ultra Beast music playing. So Steam Sale gets the first turn. And we get a mulligan. I have like 72 basics in this deck, if I remember correctly. I'm probably miscounting that. I think it's probably like only 6 or 7 maybe. But anyways, if I could start with that, that'd be great. So I start with 2. Let's let the Grubbin lead the way. Let's drop the Trico any day. We got a Nest Ball, we got the TV Reporter, that's kind of decent. We got the Eevee leading the way on the opposing side. And Genesec knows you'll most likely rock your math classes. Awesome stuff. I'm glad to hear that. Math was always one of my better subjects in school as well. Ooh, fancy energy. I don't want to say, you know, I was amazing at math, but like, you know, I was pretty good at math. In fact, I've said this before, but I've mentioned my Dot Man comic book series a few times on the channel. whenever I was in junior high math class, what do I want? I guess I can toss out this. I was in junior high math class. Our math teacher would give us he would give us our homework assignment basically at the last 15 minutes of class and say, all right, so now you guys can do your homework assignment now, or then he would leave it open to us to do whatever we felt like doing, basically. So I would do the math assignment, get it done so I didn't have to take it home with me. I'm going to drop that sky pillar just to be safe. And after that, I kind of had so much free time. I just started to, draw random doodles on my page. And I always like to say, because I was decently good at math, that helped me speed through doing the assignment, and it gave me time to actually work on doing comic books. And that was kind of cool. You're really going to do that, are ya? Really? You know them's fighting words, right? My Sandre. Alright, let's get that grubbin back up. He wants the active spot. Leave him up there. Okay. We got the field blower. Don't really need that just yet. I'm going to energy recycle system. I'm going to put a basic energy back into my hand. I'll grab that one. We'll throw it onto our Trico. Might as well rescue Stretcher as well. Bring back our Trico that was just KO'd on us. Let's bench it down. And let's get rid of that massive hand of cards over there. And grab myself 4 different cards as well. Okay, we got Timer Ball. That's an option. Excuse me for coughing all over the microphone once again. It's an okay option, I guess. At least we got the 1 heads. Alright, let's Grovyle. Let's Charge-a-Bug. I guess that's all we can do. Alright, let's get caught up here on the chat. Mr. Sharkbite6415 has nuked the like button once again. Thank you, good sir. And by looking over to the stream, I noticed that code's still on screen. Boop. There we go. And how's my day, Joshua's asking. It's alright. I've done some pretty good stuff in Pokemon Go. I don't want to spoil it. I was about to say, oh, I got this cool thing, but I'm like, wait, you guys gotta wait to see the video. But let's just say it was a pretty decent Pokemon I now have in Pokemon Go. I'm kind of happy with it. Things didn't work out as well as I was liking to for getting the Pokemon, prepared and stuff. Like, you'll see it in the video once it's all explained. Alright, let us Ultra Ball. What do I want to get? I might as well get Vikavolt. So what we're going to do here... We're going to freeze. There we go. Let's retreat Grovyle. Let's start getting some energies down. Lightning and a Grass. Using strong charge ability once per turn, I can grab 1 of each type of energy and attach them to my Pokemon however I like. That's all we can do. We have no cards left in hand. Let's see. So that's basically how my day's going. It's pretty good. Didn't really do too much outside of... That's a banned card! So win or lose, I'm not adding an extra code to this giveaway. We can't use Wally anymore, but since you guys aren't really aware, I'm not going to say that just yet. But in the future streams, if we do use one of the banned cards, I'm going to say that's basically a forfeit match and it doesn't count towards getting an extra prize card. Okay. Let's go with leading the Vikavolt, I guess. Rescue Stretcher. Well, hang on to that for the time being. Let's Strong Charge. Grab a Lightning and a Grass Energy. We'll put them onto the Vikavolt. Normally, I don't really have this thing doing the damage for fighting, but I kind of need to. 150. Lose 3 energy from this Pokemon. So it does a lot of damage, but it does have quite a hefty drawback. And Genesect was the highest mark in your math class. Awesome stuff. Glad to hear that. And Sailor Pika, math was not your thing. It's not everybody's thing, that's for sure. Like, everyone has their own abilities and, things that they feel comfortable with and stuff like that. So it's understandable. And Joshua, Pokemon Goer, same for you. You were quick with basic math. You can almost do on the fly without thinking at times. I've gotten to the point where sometimes I find using a calculator kind of slows me down a little bit. I know it sounds weird, but like, excuse me. Like, sometimes if I can do the math in my head, I just put a calculator aside. It's like, I don't need that. Alright, let's do this thing. Strong Charge. We're going to get Energy onto our Vikavolt. And let's go for the Electro Cannon. At least there goes one of the GXs. And I'm going to lose all these energies again. Man. Now, I know I have ways to bring back the energy in this deck, though. Could I find one here? No. But we got Tate and Liza. That could help us out. Okay. Dazzling Shell says, if I get jump scared... Wait, how does his voice go? If I get jump scared, you get jump scared. I don't know if that's what Toy Freddy sounds like, but I'm pretty sure that's who you're talking about. And you're on the task where... Or you're on the task where you have to hatch eggs. Yeah, that's quite a task, eh? Yeah, like if you saw my video for Pokemon Go, I immediately, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, Ultra Box, purchase. That's not an option for everybody if you don't have the coins, of course. But since I did, I'm like, now's a good time to buy those incubators. And I've actually used up the incubators. Finally, today was the last day. Guys, by the way, I have hatched... Do I want to spoil it? I'll spoil it. I have hatched 2 Alolan Vulpix thus far in Pokemon Go. And I have a third one that I got from a friend of mine as well. Alright, let us shuffle back in some energies. What do we need? I guess we got more... No, we don't. Yeah, we got... That's good. There's going to be 3 of each in the discard pile. Excuse me. Okay, they can shuffle back in. I'm going to play Tate and Liza. I got to get a new hand of cards. What can we get? Well, Cynthia. That's kind of decent. Let's drop a Trico. I kind of hate burning through all this energy, but we got to do the damage that we can. Let's Strong Charge. Oh, we're out of lightning energy in the deck. This is not so good. Well, let's go for it. Electro Cannon once again. We're losing all these energies. Ouch. That's a nice clean 150 damage, though. Okay, so they have the retreat cost paid for. They can now go for the Frost Bullet, which will definitely hurt. And Lego Deadpool cannot multitask on the device, so you can't play this game. You can play it, but not while watching the stream. Well, if you're making the sacrifice to watch rather than play the game, I appreciate that. If you do feel like playing, though, don't let us stop you. You know, if you're having fun watching, that's all well and good. And these are strange circumstances that has brought us together, says Dazzling Shell. And Joshua, you and your girl might be getting a tablet, so you'll be able to play while you're at your mom's. Awesome. Sounds cool. Maybe you can take me on and possibly do what Steam Sale is doing right now, destroying me. Excuse me once again. Alright, Grovyle, what can you do? Not too much with what we got, but let's Cynthia. That ain't so helpful either. But let's try the timer ball. Let's get a heads. We got a heads. I guess we'll grab Sceptile. We do not have energy to attack just yet. We're going to drop Trico. Let's put an energy onto our Trico. One good thing, though, the Frost Bullet will not hit our bench. I guess that's something going for us. And Genesis Gaming is going to destroy the Elite Four. Best of luck. You're not Nuzlocking it, correct? Because if you were... Like, I don't remember the Nuzz... or the Elite Four being all that powerful. I might be mistaken, but I can't remember all the power that they might have in Pokemon White. Can you get this game on your phone, you're asking? I don't know. Like, I've heard of people that have done that, but I don't exactly know how they've done it. And I've heard that it's like it's not an official release, but it has some glitchiness to it where it's like, you know, not a perfect thing. So you can look into it and try, but I don't know how well it would work. Alright, let's just go for 50 damage. Powerful Storm. Not quite doing the damage that we need to do, and they only need one more prize. Buzzswool music. Very cool. That's just your choice, man, just because. I don't want it on there. For Powerful Storm once again. So the Jix attack was a fail because we didn't have any damage counters on us, but just a couple of these excuse me, Frost Bullets is going to be enough to take us down regardless. So, I mean, actually, they win. Steam Sale has the win. Do you know how? Let me know in the comments. Can you see how this win is going to happen? Wait a minute. Okay, they didn't win just yet. They could have right there, though. So what they could have done is retreated, brought up... No, never mind. Ignore those comments down below. They've used their GX attack. I was thinking they could have gone with the Divide GX and knocked out my bench Trico, but nope. I'm mistaken. Alright, let's... Guzma. Not that that's going to save us, but it slows things down at least a bit. If they can get one Psychic Energy, though, they still win. Well, there's the retreat cost anyway. What am I thinking? Yeah, they don't need energy to attack. They can just retreat. Indeed, says Dazzling Shell. Oh! So that is going to be a knockout right there. So that is a win for Steam Sale. And we're past the 745 mark. So that's going to be 2 codes for a few folks right now. MVP was the Vikavolt, which is weird. Because, like I said, I usually don't use that to battle. But good game to Unknown Spike for the rematch. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to give a Steam Siege code on the face cam. Or, I always say on the face cam. It's beneath the face cam, but you know what I mean. And, I think this is good. So I said before, I'll say it again. I am excited for when midnight rolls around tonight, because I'll finally get that Celebi research moved on to the next step. For anyone that's playing Pokemon Go and has the Celebi research underway, how far are you into it? And if you don't mind spoilers, like you can probably see my videos and stuff like that, but there was what was I going to say? I got distracted by the chat there. I always get distracted by the chat. But I've shown off the different steps along the way. So I'm on step 6, which is a bit of a time investment. If you've seen that, you know what I'm talking about. But I can finally get to step 7 tonight. Alright, so let us send in the chat. We have an Ultra Prism booster pack. This is one of the quicker copy and paste methodologies for getting these boosters. Now, I gotta remember, the next time I give out a code, I gotta open up my own booster pack. I'm gonna put that actually in my little code spot. I keep it ready here. Alright, this code for Ultra Prism, good for the copy pasting. There you go. I'm gonna get caught up on the chat. Lego Deadpool saying that I should add exclamation point commands. What is that? I'm not familiar with what that is. Feel free to let me know, though. Actually, right. OMG at Sark just reminded me. Even though I lost, I wasn't supposed to give a second code because of the use of Wally. No, actually, I changed my mind because I didn't tell you that ahead of time. Like, what's weird is... So that deck would not be able to be used in a versus online battle because it would be banned because of Wally, of course. But when you're doing a friend battle, a friend connection, it allows you to still use it, which I think is fine. Because if we're doing friend battles, it's all well and good. But what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to hold myself to using the legal expanded format, I'm going to hold everyone else to it as well after today's stream, because I'm kind of just springing it on you right now. So, as for today, or as far as today goes, we have the, Wally's Puzzles of Time. They'll be usable. I've taken mine out just to get myself prepared, but if you guys want to use them, go right ahead. Alright, so Lego Deadpool saying, why did I dress in black in my Pokemon Go video? You were laughing so hard. That right there is why I did it. I like to entertain, and that's what I'm doing. If I can make you guys laugh, it's all the better for me. Did you see the next video, though, where I evolved my Espeon during the day, and things didn't go quite as they were planned? Because admittedly, that's the most work I put into an intro in quite a while, and I had fun doing it, and it's just hilarious. I like it. Oh, let's see. Wabbit approaches, says Dazzling Shell. Who is Wabbit? I don't know. And Joshua, yeah, if you want to go for your rematch. Oh, first of all, we got Vincent coming up here. Let us randomly select to use deck number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rainbow Road. Excuse me, this is my Xerneas GX deck. And OMG at Sucker is going to use the Force of Giant Plants. Like I said, it's totally usable right now. Of course, in future streams, now that's sort of a gray area, I would say. It's already been banned for quite some time. It's not one of the newer banned cards, so I could call an issue with that, but I'm not going to bother. I might, because now I have a mulligan. But that ain't your fault either. That's my fault for only putting apparently 2 basic Pokemon in this deck. No, it was actually about, like, say, 8, I think. Excuse me, as per usual. I can't stop clearing my throat. Alright, that's all we have to work with. And Vincent taking the first turn. And Sailor Pika got a Cobalion from Steam Siege. Cool stuff. You would like to have a rematch as well? I figured you might, because, like, the first few... What the... The first few battles we've had today have been just, like, really quick. Kind of like Steamroller. And I've said before, I hate Steamroller matches like that, because it's like, I want everyone to have a chance. But the good thing is, like I said, most of my better decks have been already taken out. So we got the what's the opposite of cream of the crop? The gristle of the crop? Does that make any sense? We got that, anyway. So we're gonna see how it feels to be destroyed by Ultra Necrozma GX ourselves. You excited? I'm excited. Kind of. Alright, let us be scared. I guess we can drop Po-Town. Now, let's random receiver, see what we can get. I'm probably going to play Kukui regardless. We got... Wow, we went through a lot. Okay, we got ourselves Diantha at least. Let's Kukui. Let's Morololololol. And let's try a wish. Flip a coin. If head, search my deck for a card and put it in my hand. Yes. Gee, what card should I get? Maybe something that can help me search for more cards would be sweet. I'll take that. Not bad. Lego Deadpool says the exclamation commands are like coins, buy sound windows, give fresh chest coin 64. So is that something I can do, like, set up as the chat or something like that? Because if so, if it's something like you guys want to see for, you know, our chats and stuff, let me know, because I can definitely upgrade, you know, our streams, our chats and stuff like that, if you guys want to see some more cool stuff going on. Joshua would like to give a real battle with your full potential of your deck. Yeah, like if you, like I said, so you're going to have a chance for a rematch, because we still have like an hour here tonight. We're going till 9 o'clock. I mean, as I say, we're not doing the like goal thing, but if you want to drop a like, I won't say no, don't do it. Definitely you're open to do so if you like. We're at 7 likes already. Photon Geyser. Excuse me, that's going to hurt. Definitely. At least we got some damage on the Malamar, thanks to our Po-Town. Alright, we've got Shinotic. Do I want to use anything here? Because we have Diantha. I can bring back 2 discarded cards. Will that really help us? Well, first of all, I'm going to use Illuminate. Let's get Xerneas GX. Let's drop that to the bench now. I might as well use, no? Yeah. No? Yeah, I'll use Diantha. Let's bring back 2 discarded cards, please. Flababy. Let's grab a random energy. Okay, Flababy goes down. Fairy Energy goes down. Shinotic goes down. As you're about to see. Wabbit approaches bugs. Wait a minute. Dazzling Shell saying, warning. Wabbit approaches. Is Bugs Bunny confirmed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Is that what you're getting at? That'd be kind of cool. When's the next Wonder Trade giveaway? You got a box filled with the Moxie Sandile, says Joshua. I'm aiming to do that on Saturday evening, like we missed last week, because like I said, I wore myself out doing Pokemon Go, trying to get too much stuff ready for you folks out there, and like, admittedly, I was also doing it because it was fun. You finally have new Celebi research, and now it's just so wrapped up in it, it's like, I gotta do this! So, I did wear myself out, and I needed just to take that weekend just to recuperate, recharge, and stuff, so I want to get back on track with everything. As I said in either today's or yesterday's Pokemon Pearl video, I want to be, like, you know, more consistent with the uploads and stuff like that. So, look forward to our Wi-Fi battles on Friday and the Wonder Trade Day on Saturday, as kind of per usual. Look at this, powering this up, huh? As I said some time ago, down goes Shinotic. Let's go, Xerneas, let's go. Let's rare candy into Florges. Let's clear our throat once again. Okay. So we do total of 140. I'm gonna Cynthia, I think. That's not bad. We got us a Moralo. We got a Fighting Fury Belt, which is currently not standard legal as well, but I will update this deck eventually. And I'm going to have fun trying to make sense of this deck when I basically revamp it and take out all the non-standard cards. Because like you might see some of my decks get retired, basically, if there's too much being taken out. Alright, let's go with the Aurora Horns for 130. Wait, they're weak to Fairy! I forgot about that! We got Ultra Necrozma down! Sweet. Alright then, but we are weak to Steel is the thing. This thing could hurt us. I was like, how'd we knock that out in one hit? Man. And the Frontier Battle Brain music from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Indeed, Dazzling Shell. I love this music. It's so cool. Time for the Wabbit to appear on a Boomerang. Huh? Boomerang. I don't quite follow. So TV Reporter was played. Draw 3 cards, then discard 1. Huh. So we're doing 130 right now. We can do 150 with a Kui. Now, if you're wondering what happened, why I was able to use that move with only 2 energy, it's because Florges' ability, Calming Aroma. Each of your Pokemon's attacks cost 1 fairy energy less. So technically, Xerneas GX can attack for 1 fairy, 1 colorless. Of course, the overrun would just be simply like... So what's kind of interesting, where it says it takes 1 fairy energy less, that does not take away the colorless cost of overrun. You would still need any kind of energy attached for overrun, but think of each attack on my side having 1 less fairy energy unit. Oh, Necrozma GX. That's not weak to fairy. Interesting stuff. So is the Tapu Lele just going to be there to take some hits, I wonder? It's a possibility. What I could start doing if I wanted, I could start doing the overruns and hitting things on the bench. But I kind of just want to do some damage to this active one here. Oh, Boomerang from Cartoon Network. Okay. That shows how much I don't watch TV these days. I'm just all like pure about YouTube and stuff. So this is still a pretty scary Pokemon. Prismatic Burst, 10 plus. Discard all psychic energy from this Pokemon. It does 60 more damage for each card you discard in this way. So right now they're doing 190. Okay. So, first of all, let's drop our Shiinotic down here. Ow, that hurt. I'm going to Illuminate. Let's get... no, a Cutie Fly. We have our Bombi in hand, I believe. Excuse me. Alright. Now then. Oh, this actually works out pretty good. We're going to Guzma that one up. Let's go back into Cutie Fly. Free Retreat on Cutie Fly, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's go for the Aurora Horns. 130. It's still going to hit us pretty bad. 1 more energy attached to it, and it'll be doing 250, which we cannot survive. We have 220 HP with our Fighting Fury Belt. And would you look at that? Ow. Okay, so, well, I know a way we can make this still work, though. Let's get Cutie Fly up there. 2 prizes left on their side, 2 prizes left on my side in just a moment. Let's Illuminate for another Xerneas GX. I'm going to drop it onto the bench. Give it a Fighting Fury Belt, a Fairy Energy. We're going to retreat our Free Retreat Cutie Fly. Evolve into Rabombi. Get some more energy out. Ow! I keep forgetting my own Potown's hurting me. Wait! I know why I'm doing that! I'm a fool! I do it so I can use Sanctuary GX. But anyway, we don't need to do that. We're going to go with Professor Kukui to do 20 more damage. Do I want to shuffle things back in? I probably should. So I did take out my Puzzles of Time, but I put in a lot of Pal Pads for some of these situations. We'll bring those 2 back. And let's go for a 50 damage overrun. And I guess we'll just hit this Malamar. And 1 more GX bites the dust. Lily and Palpad once again. Alright. Am I a judge, you're asking, says Joshua? Yes, I am, actually. If you go on to Pokemon.com, and if you're like of the proper age for, you know, their official what do you call them? You know, the professor program. You can actually take a quiz, take an exam, and get certified as a Pokemon professor judge. And I do happen to be a judge. We did that like when we were starting our Pokemon League at Heroes Beacon. Myself and the other professor there, Ron. We, you know, we had to get certified so we could actually start holding official tournaments, and we went right ahead and did that. Got ourselves all prepared for our Pokemon TCG League. And eventually we want to start doing some video game stuff there as well. We have more of an audience for the card game than the video game right now. But I'm still hoping, like I mentioned before, I think, there's a mural on the outside of Heroes Beacon's building, and that became a Pokestop in Pokemon Go. I'm hoping that eventually they're going to turn it into a gym, because it just makes sense. We have a Pokemon League there where people come together to battle. That should be a gym, don't you think? Because Pokemon Go, gym, you'd be battling there as well. I think it'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's see. So you ran into some old Ultra Beasts. Are they still Ultra Beast? And will Sceptile's ability work to prevent damage? Basically, any Ultra Beast card, like, let's take a look at this here. So, Dawnwings Necrozma GX, where it says Ultra Beast under the HP, any Pokemon card that has Ultra Beast on it... What just happened? Ow! That's not fair. But any card that says Ultra Beast on it will count towards Sceptile blocking the damage, as long as you have Grass Energy attached. Alright then. Gonna go for that, are ya? Well, let's Field Blower away your Stadium. And my own... yeah. My own Fighting Fury Belt. We're losing the extra 40 HP, but we're getting a Choice Band on there. So let's attach a Fairy. I'm now going to go for Illuminate. We don't really have that many options now. Let's just thin our deck a little bit. We're going to get a Florges Breakout. Can I get Pokemon back somehow? Let me think. I'm going to Pal Pad. I'm going to shuffle in Kukui and Diantha. Nothing else we can really Field Blower away except for my own tool. So I'm going to play Lily right now, draw 2 more. That's not looking good. All we can do right now is do 20 damage. Well, actually 50 with the Aurora Horns. And let's hit... I guess you're in a prime position to get knocked out in just one more turn. Okay. Well, if they have one more Guzma, or if they have Lysandre, this is pretty much done. Hatmaster123 asking, are you running an expanded deck? This one here is expanded, correct. It does not have any of the expanded band cards. Like, I just recently updated it to take out Wally and Puzzle of Time because I've used a bunch of those in the past, but I can't anymore. But eventually I do want to update this deck and all my other decks to become standard legal. I kind of like the challenge of standard legal decks where it's like I'm limited in what I can make use of, and because I feel more accomplished if I win using less resources, basically. Alright, Rescue Stretcher. Interesting stuff. And Naganadel GX is hashtag broke, says Hatmaster123. It has that aspect to it. Indeed, getting all those Ultra Beasts in play, for sure. I ain't gonna deny that. Dazzling Shell, when your phone hits 20%, you are leaving? That makes sense. Totally understandable. And... so Joshua says it didn't have that, so its ability wouldn't work. So which Pokemon were you talking about? Which Ultra Beast was it that did not have Ultra Beast written on its card? Because as far as I can recall, all the Ultra Beasts thus far have had that written. But I might have mistaken, or might have missed one, and I'm mistaken on that. So, let me know. Hello, Charles Jones. Good morning to you as well. Welcome to our stream today as I try to hold my own using some of my decks here that have now been updated to be legal expanded format decks. Some of them are standard still, of course. And Hatmaster123, your Night March deck will miss Puzzle of Time. I know the pain. I haven't used Night March, but I have used many Puzzles of Time, and it is painful to lose that, for sure. I mean, I just want Versus Seeker back. Reprint Versus Seeker. Give us that back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Energy Drive does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. That's 80 damage. Oh, you're gonna cure? Okay. I mean, that's fine too, I guess. Huh. Well, let us do this. For an energy down there, we are going to... I kind of want to play Cynthia right now first. Let's do that. We'll play Cynthia. Yeah, I'm going to go down to fewer cards. That's fine. I'll deal with what I get. Fairy Energy is nice. I don't think we have any more basics in the deck, though. I'll just try Nest Ball. Oh, we do have a basic. Cutie Fly. Okay. Not that it's really going to help us that much. And let us now, might as well use our Illuminate, get ourselves Ribombee, so we can at least play a card from our hand. And I'm going to use Ribombee right now to Honey Gather, grab a couple more basic Fairy Energies. We still got a lot of Fairy Energy in this deck. Alright, so we're going to be doing 150 with Xerneas GX. I mean, we could hit something to the bench. But now let's just do the damage to this. If we had Kukui that turn, we would have taken that thing down. Now that can retreat, though, is the thing. And this one, or sorry, they don't even need to retreat, they can just use Invasion. They can hit me for 120 with Dark Flash. Which, no word of a lie, will be damaging for sure. Alright, let's see here. Hatmaster 125 finds it odd how regular Necrozma GX isn't an Ultra Beast, but Duskmane, Dawnwings, and Ultra Necrozma are. Now, I was thinking that. You're right, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think it's because they say that Necrozma lost a piece of itself when Solgaleo and Lunala parted from it, and that's why it fuses together with it. So I think individually they don't have the power, or let's say the DNA of an Ultra Beast, but when they fuse back together into what they should have been, I think that's why it becomes an Ultra Beast. It gains that typing, for example, back. That's the only way I can make sense of it anyway. And Joshua says the old ones where they came out with it being underneath its HP. I will take a look at that, actually. I'll look into that. I'm pretty sure... like I said, from what I recall, they've all had that printed, but I could be mistaken. So if they don't have that printed, then definitely, technically, the card would not register as an Ultra Beast, therefore the ability would not affect it. Sadly, that is the case. Alright, let's do this, Dawnwings Necrozma. Dark Flash. 150 damage. Ouch. Here, take that back, would you? Alrighty, thanks for playing, Vincent. Oh, we lost something to the zone there too, the Beast Energy. Good game though, that was fun. Now, even though that wasn't a win, that did take us quite a while. We're at the 8:15 mark. That means I'm going to add in a code for the 8:15 part of the clock here. But I've also got my booster pack I got to open up. I'm going to do that in just a moment here. Let's get caught up once again. Oh, if you had Choice Band, right, that was the knockout. Ah, nowhere to be found, unfortunately. Yeah, Hatmaster saw that coming. Sanctuary GX. I could have also just, to deal with what I like to call the Mr. Annoying deck, featuring Mr. Mime from Jungle. That is right. I forget what it's called, but it has the ability where, with only 40 HP, Mr. Mime can't take a big hit. But the ability says any damage above 20 that's done to it is negated, completely blocked out. So, it's kind of cool. My nephew was using that at Heroes Beacon, and so many of us were like, why? But we realized the ability says, unless it's asleep, poisoned, or paralyzed, or something like that, the ability does not work. So we're like, we just gotta hit it with something, you know, that poisons it. He would attach the Sparkling Robe to it, which prevents all special conditions done to that Pokemon. So it was a pretty interesting way to play. Soon after that, for some random reason, we decided, let's make our format expanded. I don't know why. Alright, anyway, while I open this pack, I'm going to first give you folks a very nice card. Sorry, a nice code card. Guardians Rising. I'm going to put this in the chat for you folks. A nice quick copy-paste. Now, I got to make sure this is good. Sometimes we get the code. So, a lot of the codes I get come from our Pokemon League, because people that don't play the online game, they donate the cards to us, and we do like a random draw for some prizes every once in a while. And sometimes people write their name all over the characters of the card. It's hard to make it out. But I think this should be good. Let me just hold it to the light. I think we're good. Let me just make sure I've typed it correctly. And boom. Guardians Rising in the chat for you folks. Help yourselves. Now then, I'm just going to slide my viewer over here so I can see clearly what we're looking at. Clear my throat once again, because that's what I love to do, apparently. Burning Shadows. I'm going to open this up. I'll give you guys the code, and girls, in just a moment as I see what I get out of this pack. Alright, first of all, let's sneak this code card out of the way. Right there. Give it out in just a moment, but we got to see what we get out of this booster pack. Do you think we'll get a GX? Do you think we'll get a full art? Rainbow Rare, any of the sort. Alright, let's start off with the most important card of all. Of course, going to be the Energy. Basic Fighting. Starting common cards, we got a Caterpie. Sleight of hand, you didn't even see I looked at it, did ya? Anyway, we have a Moralo. I just used that, and I'm like, I don't even know what it's called. We have a Dabbing Duskull, as they said at our pre-release. We have Oddish. And a Tynamo. That's the 5 commons. Let's look at the uncommon cards. Stop sliding, Tynamo. We have Gloom. Good to go with that Oddish, of course. We have Lunatone, which I was about to spoil something in Pokemon Go, but I kind of just did anyway. But you'll see in the video tomorrow. And we have, what's your name again? Wiki. So the reverse foil card is going to be a Alolan Vulpix. Also spoilers for Pokemon Go. But anyway, a Alolan Vulpix. And I think this might be special. Yeah, it's a little bit. We got us a Ho-Oh GX. Look at that. Look at that. It's not going to focus. Hang on. This light is no good. There we go. Check that out. Look at all that brilliant illumination of Ho-Oh GX. Yeah. Very cool. So we did get a GX out of that pack. How long has it been since I got like a GX or an EX out of something? In fact, you know what I got to do? Where's my card sleeves? I got some extra sleeves over here. I think this is the box. Yeah. Let's go with a nice... I went for a purple, but I grabbed a blue. Let's grab a nice blue card sleeve for a Fire-type Ho-Oh GX. And I'm going to drop it on the floor. The excitement just got to me too much. Alright, let's sleeve this up nice and safely and careful. I've still got a whole pile of other cards I haven't even put away yet, so I'm going to put all these away, including the new GX. Very cool. Not the most competitive Pokemon card ever, but I mean, it can hold its own. Alright, and we got to give this code on screen. I'm going to get my viewer back over here. I'm going to type in the Burning Shadows code card for you folks to grab. And I'll get caught up on the chat just in a moment here. I see the comments are scrolling on by. So something I want to start doing to try to build the viewership a little bit more on the channel, I want to start doing something like shares and things. Like, you know, if this video gets shared or viewed enough times, I can add in more giveaways and things like that. I don't know what would be the best way to do that. So there you go. There's your Burning Shadows code card on screen. Help yourselves to it. So I'm thinking if we do something like, you know, share this video with your friends, maybe, you know, retweet whenever with the Twitter going on there. If we can get enough views on something, like say if we hit like for every 100 views, I'll add 10 of these codes into a giveaway or something like that, and maybe choose a certain number of people based on the views that we get, and say like, you know, the more views we get, the more people I choose, and randomly select from the number of people based off the views and the number of codes, and those number of people get a good chunk of those codes or something like that. You guys think that would make sense? Trying to build up more viewership on the channel, because I would like to, like I said, build this up bigger and have like more folks, more people to like say trade with and just battle with and just have fun with, basically. So I would like to do something like that, and I'm thinking of doing something along the lines of the more views a video gets, the more prizes I give out. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that was the Fire Chicken, says Hatmaster123. A very cool card indeed. And the deck has Magearna EX from Steam Siege. Which deck were you thinking? The one that I was just battling? Maybe. I have found the messages tab, that's right. So Unknown Spike did let me know in the comments of the last video to give out codes. There's a new way to message people. I didn't know, because I said like YouTube had taken it away. They've changed it. Now, I still got to look more into it, where it's like I've tried going to other channels, like other regular viewers, and starting things off, making friends with them. I can't see how to add new people on YouTube as friends. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to look into it, though, and I'll find out. If anyone knows, let me know. In fact, wait, while we're here, if I click on a name, no. If I click on the 3 dots by a name, it does not show me how to add a friend. But it might just be on the channel, and I'll look into that. But if you guys know, feel free to help me out. We got Sailor Pika 88 for the rematch. Let's see what deck we'll be using for this one. We got deck number 3. So we've used Beast Breaker, have we? Yes, we have. Copycat, Ice Age, excuse me, Grimlock. We have not used Grimlock yet. Man, I gotta keep track of what decks I've used to make this a little bit quicker. Alright, so the rematch versus Sailor Pika. It's 8:20 right now. We're gonna go for another 40 minutes. And oh, the annoying deck that you fought. Oh, so what does Magearna do again? Something to do with if it has, I think if any Pokemon have metal energy attached, it prevents special conditions. That might be the one you're talking about. Alright, let's take that first turn. Let's get some mulligans, because this deck is going to mulligan a lot, let me tell you. Or not. See, the one time I expect that we're going to mulligan, we don't. But it does have the nice Diancie Prism Star. Is that going to help us? Probably not, but we're going to find out. How do I feel about the new standard format? I mean, every time a new standard format rotates out, it's hard to adapt, because like I was showing you earlier, if you were watching that part of the stream, I showed off one of my decks. To make it standard legal, I've got to take a lot of stuff out. But I do like it for the fact that it makes me have to think more, keep me on my feet, and just, you know, mix up things a little bit. So it's inevitable that the cards are eventually going to rotate out, and I kind of do enjoy the fact that we do have like plenty of sets from Sun and Moon to work with. What I like is the fact that Sun and Moon is it's nothing but Sun and Moon cards. So like Gen 7, that's all we're looking at, which I do think is actually pretty cool. Okay, Skyla, could you help us out a little bit? I'm gonna grab a Professor's Letter. Admittedly, it hurts, because this is one of my favorite ways to get energy. We can't do that anymore in the standard format. Unless they reprint it or give us some other way to search for energy and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's going to take a little while for that to happen. Alright, Ultra Ball. Do your stuff. Let's discard a couple. Let's grab ourselves a Tyrant. We'll hang on to that for the time being. And I guess that's all we're going to... Oh, wait a minute. Who do I want this to give to? We're going to give it to the Unidentified Fossil. Excuse me. The Mr. Annoying deck that you fought has, okay, the, yeah, that Magearna EX, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, it does prevent abilities, or, special conditions if the Pokemon has metal energy attached. Warning! Animal Crossing Scorpions. Apparently they're all over the place. Watch your feet, people. Tuck your pants into your socks, just in case, even though I'm sure they can probably sting through it. But who knows? So here we're seeing the, what's it called again? The theme deck, featuring Swampert, which actually works really well with the Magcargo that's also in this theme deck. Magcargo's ability of Smooth Over says, search your deck for one card, shuffle the rest of your deck, and put the one card on top. Why did we top deck the card that we just got? Whatever, let's put it down. And Swampert says you can discard a card from hand and then draw 3 cards. So you can basically choose any one card you want every turn. I decided I was going to make it a little bit more beneficial, I guess, by having what was it? Slush Rush Sandslash as my option for drawing a card. I'm going to Pal Pad back a couple of my supporters. Back into the deck they go. But yeah, so it works out really well. Just choosing any card you want on the top of the deck is decent. Generally, what you'll be doing that with is, oh, next turn, I want to draw this off the top. But if you have a way to speed things up and draw a card that very turn, like even like a supporter like How or Great Ball, Energy Lotto, things like that, you can still choose whatever cards you want using one of those other cards. And Joshua, the deck you used against me is standard. Very cool. And I like that's what I like. The standard thing is just really cool. Hatmaster123 says, to beat that 40 HP Mr. Mime, you could Field Blower the Robe, then use a Hypnotic Laser to poison it. Use Riverbank City Gym and Survivor to KO it. You definitely could. You could also use a couple of Feather Arrows, bink, from Decidueye GX, which would actually quite do the trick as well. Boy, I ain't drawing nothing. Could you imagine if they have that Mr. Mime prepared? Like, you can't touch me. I've got my 40 HP. I've got a Sparkling Robe. Or, even better, what if it had... Nope. This would be kind of bad. Actually, it would be really cool if someone was prepared and they gave it a Fighting Fury belt. Hey, the Mr. Mime now has 80 HP. Could you imagine 2 Feather Arrows, bink, bink, 2 damage counters apiece at 40. Use Aegis Slash that doubles the damage counters on something. That's not doing damage. That is placing damage counters down. So that could be a way to take it out, even if it had that sparkling robe. But you know what would be really good for that one, though? What if you gave it the twisted spoon? Or is it bent spoon? I forget. But you know what I wasn't paying attention to? The fact that Swampert's all powered up. Well, I think we're done. Huh. Hatmaster says, give me a forest reprint. Yeah, Forest of Giant Plants. Just bring that back. I wonder if they would ever do that. Because, like, when certain cards form or rotate out of standard format, that does eliminate the issues that they had with evolving too fast. Like the Vileplume with Irritating Pollen, I believe it was called. If they can no longer lock down the item cards, would the Forest of Giant Plants be able to come back in a future expansion? I don't know. What I do know is done. Let's try. Ooh. No, they gotta get an energy in their hand to be able to hit me. What are the chances they've got an energy, right? Here's the thing. They can easily get the energy. Smooth over with Mag Cargo, put water energy on top. Power draw. Discard one card from hand, draw 3. They got the energy in hand. They've taken down Tyrant. There we go. They're doing it right now. Good job, Sailor Pika, and I will be destroyed. Excuse me. And Joshua says, or that one GX Pokemon that distributes 10 damage counters as you like. Is that... You might be thinking, is that Bayonet GX that can move the damage counters around? I know it can. That might be who you're talking about. Could also be Divide GX of Espeon GX, where you do 10 damage counters, place them however you like. And you're right, that's how you could also take that Mr. Mime out as well. Yeah, just place 8 damage counters on it, it's done. You get 2 extra damage counters to put elsewhere as well. Could you imagine someone having a whole bench of those Mr. Mime, though? Just to be like, how do you deal with all of them? So speaking of how do you deal with stuff, let's see if we can get off the top with our Scorched Earth. Now we got Tyrantrum. Just to slow things down a little bit, I'm going to rescue Stretcher. I'm going to bring back a Carbink. And this Carbink is not going to be that good either. Well, first of all, that is no longer standard legal as well. Neither is the Carbink Break that I like to use. We could weaken them a bit. Let's do that. You know what? Let's make it so they're going to do less damage to me. Yeah, 20 less damage. Yay. I think it's 20. Is it? Yep. So their water Pokemon and fire Pokemon do 20 less damage to me now. Now what are you going to do? Huh? You're doing... What is that? Still 120. Which is just enough to take down our Prism Star Diancie. Oh, well. Hatmaster's favorite deck is Ultra Necrozma. It's got a lot of power to it. I enjoy it as well. Excuse me. I was going to say, what is this music? It's the Ultra Beast music. Try using Maxie's Hidden Ball trick to immediately put Tyrantrum onto the bench. That could do the trick, yeah. Now, it's kind of hard to use that card because, of course, you got to have nothing but it in your hand to take a fighting type, bench it, and then draw 5 cards. So if I had ways like... well, I couldn't use Bill on the same turn. Or, sorry, Bill's maintenance. You could use like a regular maintenance card. Ultra Ball could be a thing. I guess you could also... Mysterious Treasure? Discard 1 card from your hand and then choose a Psychic type. You could just simply fail to find a Psychic type, which might do something. Oh, it's in the Lost Zone now. Alright. This is it. Let's do it. Power Gem for 60. Yeah. Carbink, right there. Star of the show. I'm going to grab a code and add it to our little giveaway. Actually, it's time anyway. So I'm going to... 1 code for the win. 1 code for the standard giveaway. Oh, let's see. Ow. Dazzling Shell says, Mr. Annoying deck also has the unknown card from one of the Diamond and Pearl set that heals 2 damage per turn. What? It does what? I've never seen that. I want to look that up. But good game to Sailor Pika. Congratulations on the rematch. Alright, so let's give out a couple more codes for you folks. We still got about a half hour here tonight. Let's start off with, in the chat, excuse me, I'm going to cough all over you again. I'm going to go for a Burning Shadows booster pack. I'm going to type this in right now for you. You can thank Sailor Pika for the extra code card coming at you right now. Okay, so this one is good to Rizzity roll. There you go. Now, in the video itself, beneath the face cam, haha, I didn't say on the face cam this time, we're going to give you folks a Forbidden Light booster pack. See, I don't even know what the codes are when I pull them out. I just grab them randomly. I still have some Celestial Storm codes as well, but they've now been shuffled into the overall collection as well. So they're going to come up at random throughout different videos and streams and all that stuff. So stay tuned for those. Okay, this is good to go as well. Right beneath the face cam, help yourselves through a Forbidden Light. Look at all these codes we're giving out. This is crazy. And there's still a decent amount where that came from as well. Alright. Dazzling Shell. Yeah, I read those comments there. So you're talking about the Unknown card. I don't know if this online game goes back as far as Diamond and Pearl, but I want to take a look at Unknown. Excuse me, unless we get challenged before I can do so. But let's take a quick look. Unknown. Let's go with oldest to newest. I see what I don't own yet. Let's see my unowned Unknown cards. So Return, Flash, Dark. I fought you twice, Steam Sale. You got 2 battles under your belt already. Cure. I don't see it. I don't know if this is the actual set you're talking about, though. I like how they all just have hidden power for 1 psychic energy. And actually, wait a minute. This Unknown can use any energy. That's weird. Why would they give it more power? Why does Unknown need more power? Alright, we're going with the copycat deck. We got Maverick 87 up next once again here. So this one, I was talking to, actually, well, Sailor Pika said that she got the Rainbow Rare, I think it was, Shiftry GX. This is my Shiftry GX deck right here. You're going to see it in action. You're going to see me fail with it, I'm sure. Well, we got the head side. Let's take that first turn. Let's not mulligan if we can help it. We can help it! Yeah, okay. Seedox. I gotta refresh myself. How do I work this deck again? I make decks sometimes and I completely lose track of how they work. But generally, it's kind of like riding an acro bike. It comes back to you eventually. So what do I want to get on the bench? I know I go for the Marshadow to get into hand and play it down. Rainbow Energy. Okay, let's Nest Ball. Mine. That's actually... I get Minin for the draw support. Alright, let's do that. We'll get Minin down. Do I want to Ultra Ball? Kinda. Well, first of all, let's put this energy onto C-Dot. That's kind of risky. They can hit me for 40. Well, if she gives it... Or if she plays Kukui, she's going to knock me out with 1 hit anyway. So let's throw caution to the wind. I'm now going to Ultra Ball. A Marshadow. And let's go with a Rescue Stretcher, I guess. Let's get myself a nice Shiftry GX. Can't use it just yet. I'll hang on to it for the time being. Alright. So Joshua says, after the rematch, you'll tell me what you got last night. And you never take the first turn in Pokemon Go. So, yeah, like, well, especially if you're going to have Manectric in the deck, because this, I really like the fact you can lead Manectric, Stage 1, as a starting Pokemon. It is so cool. I want to do that sometime. Alright, Pokemon Go update. I'm going to check, actually, you know what? We got a moment. I'm just going to fire this up and take a look-see. Let's go to my store. Now, I wonder what the update is going to be for. I'm actually at 100%. I can unplug my charger. I don't see an update for Pokemon Go. Not for myself, anyway. I have recently updated it, though, so maybe I already have that one. Time of Ball. Let's see what else is going on. So, Shiftry is going to come in action. You got Pheromosa from the Forbidden Light Booster Pack. Awesome stuff, Sailor Pika. And BRB. Well, we will be here as soon as you are B as well. The unknown card you're talking about is from one of the Diamond and Pearl or Platinum sets, so it probably does predate what's currently available, viewable here in the TCG Online. And let's see here. So there we have. Uh-oh. Get the Rayquaza GX here, folks. Excuse me. Alright, let's rare candy into our Shiftry GX. Don't have a lot of other options to work with right now, though. We can go for Perplex, 40 damage, and Confusing, the Manectric. Not that that really matters, because if you look at the card, it's got free retreat cost, so I can just go back to the bench regardless. No problem. So, as soon as midnight hits, I get to go outside, get to get Step 7 of the Celebi research started up, and I wonder what all it's going to entail. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to know just yet, but will I be able to accomplish all the tasks of Step 7 the moment I get that stop spun? I don't know. It's going to be fun to find out, though. I'm going to be recording the whole thing, of course. I'm going to do some editing on today's coverage tonight before I go to bed, so stay tuned. I'm going to say sometime tomorrow evening, probably, as we have our planned Pokemon Go gifting session on... What time would that be? I think I set it for 5 o'clock, my time, Atlantic time. So we're going to have probably around 7, maybe 8. We'll have our Pokemon Go coverage of the rest of the Celebi research, I hope, anyway. Alright, this is not going the way that I planned. That's Great Ball. Why? Alright, anyway. Let's Perplex. Another 40, and Confusion. And this one does have a retreat cost. They got to lose an energy if they want to bring that Grovyle back. I just can't stop coughing. I gotta keep bringing water for myself. Not that that really helps me. I've tried before, but the old cough just decides we're just gonna keep on coughing regardless. Oh man! We're gonna go for the double charge. They're slowly whittling away that Shiftry GX. Now, if I could find a double colorless, that'd be great. I don't know. I think he's gonna do some damage. Hey, check that out. Okay, not that that helps us a lot. Well, let's do this then. Let's go for the Den of Iniquity GX. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. The opponent shuffles that Pokemon and all cards attached into it into their deck. Get out of here. That's looking too scary. That'll buy us some time at least. I have now, or what is that? Oh wait, so you have to have a code to add friends. Okay, we already had that, but there's improved collections. I gotta double check that. I gotta make sure I have this updated. But I will check that afterwards. I don't want to get too distracted from the match here. This is looking like a pretty decent match so far. I mean, getting rid of that Rayquaza GX does help us. So this one can hit me for 40. This can hit for 40. So can they attach more energy is the question. I'm going to say probably. Yeah. So we can do 90 with extra sensory. That would be great, but we don't have our Nuzleaf, though. Although, we're going to do that. We're going to take back Shiftry GX. Minun comes up. We're going to play the C-Dot down. We're going to throw energy onto it. I'm going to play Palpad. We only got one supporter, so we're going to shuffle back Acerola. I'm going to try this. Nah, let's just go with the ditch and draw. I may discard any number of cards from my hand, and then I draw cards till I have 5 in hand. So let's just ditch the Super Scoop up. To be completely honest with you all out there, I was hoping to get a Nuzleaf. But we got Judge. That might help us a bit. Okay. So the Sceptile can easily drop our Minun at this point with 3 energy. They got 60 damage coming our way. That will be a knockout. And you got the Bulbasaur as well. This is kind of cool. This is going to be the combination of Venusaur from Shining Legends with the Jungle Totem ability, which has all basic grass energy attached to all your Pokemon, provides double grass energy. So this thing's going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120. But they don't have the Venusaur yet, so I was like, why did it do that little? And then I clued in. There we go. Ooh, Copycat. I want to hang on to you for the time being. Let's judge. Ah, I would have hoped for a rare candy. Well, we can nest ball at least and get something else on the bench. Another C-Dot, I guess. Let's see if the timer ball can help us out. Oh, it can. Let's go for Nuzleaf, I guess. So they're going to take us down. Actually, if they don't get another energy, they can't take us down in one hit. But we're going to go with Clear the Room. Maverick reveals the hand, choose a supporter card to find there, and they shuffle it back into the deck. They got energy, though. So 1 energy takes down our Nuzleaf. The match is pretty much done. Sailor Pika says, "You're back, what did you miss?" Not much, I'm just getting destroyed is all. But it's all well and good. Wait a minute. You could have destroyed Nuzleaf with 1 energy at least. And, oh, it's on the iPhone, Jennifer, for the new update? That might be what, because I have an Android phone. So, I don't have, I might not have the proper update that they're calling for at the moment. But I will take a look anyway and make sure that I'm currently up to date, because I would like to make sure I'm not missing out on any cool stuff from Pokemon Go for sure. And getting that thing powered up again. But they need a lightning energy to be able to do their attack. Might as well drop the Sky Pillar, might as well drop an energy, might as well evolve to the Shiftry GX. And we can use the Extra Sensory. Only doing 90, but I mean, that's still a knockout. Okay, so how much can they hit me for? We got 6 energy, that's 120. Yeah, so the most they can do is say, let's say 140 this turn, which we will survive. Don't think we'll survive if that thing comes up. Huh. This will be interesting to see if we can actually pull through. Hey, we got another Nuzleaf. And we have the same amount of same cards in hand too. Look at this. 180. Does that matter? Not really. Because Rayquaza comes up and does 150 with attack right now. Rayquaza GX. Dragon Break 30 times. This does 30 damage times the amount of energy. Sorry, basic grass and basic lightning energy attached to your Pokemon. So, that does power up with the. What's it called? The Jungle Totem, doesn't it? I would think. I'm just thinking because it says technically basic grass, basic lightning. I would assume it does, though. Alright, let's evolve into Shiftry GX, see if we can hold our own a little bit. We're going to go for the Perplex. At least get some confusion. It all comes down to a coin flip if that slows things down or not, though. I want to see Rare Candy into the Venusaur. I want to see how much damage you can do. We got a Trico on the bench. Might not see the Rare Candy, sadly. Getting all those energy powered on there, though. Ooh, that kind of stalled things out a little bit for us. I could Super Scoop up if I really wanted to. Now let's go for Perplex. Another 40. If they hit themselves one more time, then Perplex takes them down. Oh, don't get all those cards. I need to match our cards in the hand to do the same amount of damage, or the double damage. We have, ooh, we got a Chinchou. We now have a Manectric. So they could retreat Rayquaza GX for the 3. Will that be the way things go? Because, I mean, like I said, if they miss the attack, if they hit themselves, that puts them to 140. Yeah, my Perplex would do the damage to take it down, so that's a good move. Retreat it back to the bench, keep it nice and safe. Double charge. Excuse me, I'm at 200 HP left. At least that does kind of weaken its attack as well. Well, I mean, it did. For a bit. What do we have for supporters in here? Just the one. We'll keep what we have. Let's go for Perplex. Another 40. But they can do, with 6 energy, possibly 7 in just a moment, 210. Actually, with one more energy, never mind, they got the knockout right here. They can just retreat Manectric. So if I'm right, it should be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, be 270, I believe. If the grass energy is doubled. So, like, it doesn't boost it. I'm not missing something, right? Because Jungle Totem says each basic grass energy provides 2 grass. But I guess it's just taking into account how many exact basic energy cards of each type. That is interesting. So if nothing else, we've learned something here. I mean, I'm still going to lose anyway, even though I get the knockout. 70 damage from Perplex, but simply when Manectric comes up, takes me down. But yeah, I was wondering if that would actually work. Because it's not counting as like double basic grass energy. It's a basic grass, which is providing 2 units of grass energy. Definitely interesting to have found out. But there is the knockout, so Maverick87 takes the victory there. Good game, and thanks for that match. That helped us kind of see something. Now, that could be an oversight in Pokemon TCG Online, because we all know those have happened before. But it could be, like I say, that it does not function that way that we're thinking. The Dragon Break with the Jungle Totem ability. Excuse me. So that is a win, and it's also the 15-minute mark as well. We're at 8:47. After this, we got time for one more match. But first of all, we got a couple more codes to give you folks for hanging out with me tonight and having some fun and learning some new things. I like to think of these sometimes as research projects, you know, learning more things about the card game. So first of all, if I can actually make it... Oh, that's easy. The name was written all over the thing, but holding it to the light, you can actually see the characters perfectly. We have a Forbidden Light booster pack, first of all. I'm going to type it into the under the face cam, if I can see it properly. Okay. Admittedly, I think after we're done the stream, I might grab myself a bit of a nap. Not because I'm tired, but I want to make sure I am fully energized for when my Celebi Research Step 7 begins. So I can just sleep for a little bit. Alright, there is a code. I missed a part. Nothing big, nothing big. It's just boop. Just a little hyphen, a little dash. Just a happy little dash there in the middle of the forest. Alright, so that is for Forbidden Light. And now in the chat, we're going to grab yourselves a Crimson Invasion. And hello to Super Ash. 11 years old, apparently. Didn't you say 10 years old last time? Have you aged? Has Ash finally grown up? Not that 11 is considered grown up, but I mean, I guess maybe in the world of Pokemon it could be. Because at 10 years old, kids are considered mature enough, adult enough, and capable enough to wander the countryside with all these fire-breathing monsters and storm-conjuring beasts without any issues. Alright, we got a Crimson Invasion pack in the chat as well. So let's go for one more battle. We got about 10 minutes left, let's say, until I give it the last code, or code zzz. Look at this cute little Sandshrew. Look at this Squirtle. Why have I not seen these cards before? Oh, these are the ones that I own. I'm like, why am I seeing these? Why am I seeing all the other cards? Look at the cute little Sandshrew. I remember I was trying to make a deck based off my Kanto team from my Pokemon Blue playthrough, and I was trying to get some of these older cards for like Sandshrew and stuff like that. It's Rocky the Sandshrew. It's Shelbert the Squirtle. It's Throw. Anyway, we got time for one final battle if anyone wants to try to take me down. And like I say, since I have... Oh, it is that Charles, I believe? We have Ratbag QLD. I've got 5 decks left to choose from. We're going to go with deck number 5. It's way at the end, whichever one I have not used at the end. There's the Springer GX. Excuse me, once again. You restarted your game, so you had to take time off. Yeah, understandable. Like last week, I took some downtime myself from, say, because of Pokemon Go, I needed just to take the weekend to recharge. You gotta do that sometimes. If you push yourself too much, it's just gonna hurt in the long run, you know? Speaking of hurt in the long run, I got a mulligan because I don't have enough basics, apparently. And Joshua got a spare tradable Rayquaza GX, and, excuse me, 16 more packs. You bought a pack with coins and pulled another one, so you got 2 of them. Not bad. As I said, I still don't have one myself. Eventually, maybe I'll get one. But I guess something about me too. We can just call myself like a hipster. I guess if somebody, basically, if there's a kind of card or kind of Pokemon or something that everybody's using, I don't want to use it. I don't want to be just another face in the crowd sort of thing. Hey, I don't want to see no Trubbish on my screen. Everyone uses Trubbish. Get that out of here. But if other people use the super commonly used things, all well and good. But me, I like to sort of be more creative and stuff like that. That's another reason I don't like to use the Mock Strike deck, because it's such a good deck. Everyone should use it. I'm not going to say don't use it. It's a very good deck. But since so many people use it, I'm like, I want to be different. Like I said, I don't want to be another face in the crowd. But anyways, I have updated Pokemon Go. I probably did. Like I say, it didn't show me an update in the store, but I'll check again before the end of the day. The other tradable, you traded for the 16 packs. Oh, sweet. That's like when I traded my Buzzwole GX for a whole ton. Not physically a metric ton. Metric ton? That's not a thing. But not a whole ton of cards, but it was a fair amount. Hello to Sniper! Welcome to our stream tonight. We're basically just winding down. We got one more fight on the go here. But then we're going to give out another code, possibly two, if Ratbag can take me down, which could be quite likely. Let's drop a Remoraid. Now, we don't have a lot of options for energy. Let's play a Timer Ball. Admittedly, I kind of wanted Two Tails, though. Excuse me. Because, I've got everything I need in hand for evolution and stuff. The only thing that would make things a little bit better might be a rare candy. And a water energy. What is that? Psychic, Metal, and Lightning? Yep. So this thing can now use Stomp Off. No! Don't discard the top card of my opponent's or your opponent's deck. I need that. Don't discard my energy either. No. Watch it be the one card I need. Watch it be a rare candy. If they use the Stomp Off. Because, they need 2 energy to retreat. Never mind. Now, it's interesting to see a Tapu Lele that is non-GX. Not Crasher, wake! He did nothing to nobody. Octillery, get down there. Let's Brooklet Hill. Where are all my basics? What is happening? See, I take the chance of going for this Abyssal Hand and getting a rare candy, but I still need energy anyway, never mind. Let's just evolve into Frogadier. Drop a couple damage counters on, I guess, the Trubbish. Now I'll use Abyssal Hand and draw a couple more cards. Timer Ball. We also got Skyla. So this, again, will have to be updated to make it standard. Actually, if I make this standard, I don't have Octillery's draw support anymore. Maybe this will be one of the cards, or one of the decks that I keep as a expanded deck. Alright, Timer Ball away! That's good. This time I kind of wanted to get a at least one heads. So I'm going to go for a Water Drip 20. Got 40 damage on that now. Just wanted to see what was going on. Awesome stuff. I should start playing Pokemon Duel or Pokemon Quest. Admittedly, I've heard of those, but I have not played those yet. I probably should look into that, though, and see, what are they about? And would they be good content for the channel? Because Pokemon Duel is almost like the board game kind of thing. You move your pieces around, if I'm remembering correctly. But Pokemon Quest, is that where they're all blocky, and you can I was watching somebody play that at Heroes Beacon, and you get you can make different soups, I think, put different ingredients in and conjure up different Pokemon. Excuse me, if I'm remembering correctly. Those seem like pretty interesting games. Not my Timer Ball. I mean, they don't often work anyway. I think we have no more... Yeah, we don't have any more basics left, sadly. Let's evolve into a Greninja GX. Put a few damage counters on, I guess, this guy. No Garbotoxin to worry about. Nest Ball, also useful. Or, useless. Because if we can't get something with our Brooklet Hill, then how's that going to help us? Let's go ahead and drop Frogadier. Put 2 damage counters on, I guess, the Lele. Throw this onto the Frogadier. And... well, I'm going to play the Nest Ball just to get it out of my hand. Now I can use the Abyssal Hand to draw 2 more. What do we find? Skyla. Alright. I think... What do I want to get? Let's grab Crasher. Wake me up inside. Alright, and go for the nice, simple... Hey, Slash. 110. There goes the Tapu Koko. Now, we're going to keep that active. We don't need to drop that guy out of there just yet. We got a Ferrotti. Cool. So they are blocky Pokemon. Yeah, I thought so, because I saw one of the, actually one of the players at Heroes Beacon while we were waiting for the card tournament to start up, blah, blah, blah. Can't speak. Yeah, he was playing that. And I was trying to help him out, like, you know, so he wanted, I think he wanted to get a rock Pokemon, and I'm thinking, what can you put into this pot to summon up a rock Pokemon? And, like, you have all those different ingredients that you can put together. Alright, Trubbish. Well, even if you lock down abilities, that's not the worst thing, I guess. It will stop my draw support, but... I mean, it would stop me from being able to put damage counters down when I evolve these Pokemon up. But, excuse me, not the worst thing in the world, not something I can't deal with. And the 2 Tapu currently on the field, I can one-shot with Haze Slash. Well, there's the Trubbish. A Flying Flip. It's a cool attack. 20 damage to all your opponent's Pokemon. Of course, it did 20 more thanks to the Kukui that was just played. Let's drop Froakie. I guess. Let's play Crasher Wake. Discard 2 water energy cards from your hand and search your deck for any 2 cards that you want to get. Question is, what 2 cards do I want to get? I guess that. I guess this. Yeah, I'll get those. Alright, let's drop you down. We'll give you the double colorless as well. Greninja GX. We're gonna hit... Yeah, Trubbish. Double colors to the Greninja GX. Abyssal Hand. Draw back 2 more cards. And I guess we're just gonna go with... I should read the chat first. Charles says, do you like my shiny Tapu Koko? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I liked your shiny Tapu Koko. But no, it's pretty cool. I like the fact, like, is that from a... It's a promo card, alternate printing. Oh! I didn't even take a look at the card. I thought you meant shiny as in the fact it's got the hollow foil on it. But no, that is really cool. The shiny Tapu Koko with the black... What would you call them? Shields, I guess? Could you picture, you might have actually seen this, but if you have a shiny Tapu Koko in, say, Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon or whatever, imagine if you use the Guardian of Alola Z move, you'd have, like, the giant head on top. Oh, wait a minute! That's not even Garbotoxin, that's Trashalanche! How many items have I used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not that bad, it's only 100 damage. You play it on your iPad, it's super simple and fun. Pokemon Quest. Maybe I'll take a look at it. Is it for phones too? Or is it just for, like, iPads? Okay. What to be done? Excuse me. Can't stop coughing. Coughing! Do I have any super scoop ups in this deck? I don't think I do. The whole reason I have... Not the whole reason. The idea with this is, with Shuriken Flurry, I can shuffle back into the deck and save myself the damage, but also get more Pokemon in hand to play them down and get those damage counters out. Tate and Liza! Yeah, Tapu Koko's neat. Boom, attack. It's kind of funny how those 2 things kind of play it out there. So you can play on phones, you think. Okay, maybe I'll take a look into that and see. Because I have ways that I can sort of stream my phone coverage, or my phone footage onto the computer. If you have more prizes left than the opponent... And this is not attached to a GX or EX. It provides every type of energy, 2 units of energy. Go for Magical Swap. Move any number of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon to their other Pokemon in any way you like. I mean, fortunately, Octillery will not faint. There's only 80 damage counters, or sorry, 80 damage counters. 8 damage counters, and we have 90 HP. They could knock out this Froakie, though. But will they? That would take 7 of the damage counters away, so they would have less to work with. I think that's what they're doing now. Yeah, they've seen, okay, they can get a prize off of the Froakie. I've never seen people use counter energy, because, you know, most of the time you see people playing this, they're using Pokemon EX and GX and stuff like that. So counter energy specifically states it does not work attached to, well, it still provides a colorless energy card, but only if it's a non-EX or GX will it actually give you the double effect of 2 of every kind of energy. Well, I think down goes our poor little Froakie. Or not. Now this guy takes a hit. There we go. Now it's dropping. Yeah, the cold's kicking my butt. That is true, Joshua. It just will not stop. Like I've said before, I've always had a bit of a cough anyway. And it usually doesn't linger too much, but this one just seems to be. I don't know. Maybe I was going to spend an entire week just like, you know, flat out in bed, not moving, letting myself completely recover. It's all the Celebi research, I tell ya. It's taking me down. Alright, let's get revenge. Slash that away. And we'll keep ourselves there. I'll try not to cough too much, though. I'll just try to do the little clearing my throat. Time for Dragon Ball Super, says Joshua. Oh, that's a pretty cool thing. Okay, your Shrine of Punishment adding more damage counters, and Tapu Lele gets to move more damage counters around. I like that. That is nifty. If you could somehow add poison into the mix, or a burn, that would be even more. This cold likes me. Yeah, it must. I don't like it. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. Oh, there's the GX. Look at that. I should do a reaction video to I play Pokemon Go every day. I've never seen that. That would be an interesting reaction video, because it would be a completely fresh reaction. Trainers, our Pokemon Go Summer Tour 2018 will come to a close with our final event, the Pokemon Go Safari Zone in Yokosuka, Japan. This event kicks off tomorrow, which is interesting because as soon as I spin my stop, technically tomorrow, as soon as midnight rolls around, we're into the special event. I don't think it's going to start right at, you know, the starting of Wednesday, because of course that's different everywhere in the world, different time zones and stuff. But at some point tomorrow, Shiny Wingull is going to appear in Pokemon Go, which is gonna be pretty cool. I look forward to seeing that. Yeah, could you imagine 80 damage counters? That's a lot of damage. So Luke has a question. Will the professor's lab coat ever show up? Not if I can help it. Because if it does, I gotta think of a new catchphrase. You all love my catchphrase. I can't change that. I'm sure you guys don't even care. But if I was to think of a new catchphrase, here's the joke, okay? I was thinking I could, if I ever got the lab coat, I would hang it up over there on the back of the door. Instead of saying the lab coat's on back order, I would say the lab coat's on the back of the door. Sounds the same. I wouldn't have to change my stationery too much. Alright, that thing's hurting. Let's go ahead and slash away. However, let's now escape. All that damage is now gone. Alright, get up there, Greninja GX. Okay, so, excuse me, there's that cough again. You got 160 HP left. We can do 110. Well, we could possibly win this on the next turn. 130 damage, eh? Oh, wait, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Something else is going on. Dragon Ball is... No! Dragon Ball is awesome. That... Okay, I was watching, you know, I've seen the Dragon Ball Super finale, and since it's been out for a while, if there's any spoilers in this stream, I apologize, but we've seen it, we know what's happening. So if you don't want to hear Dragon Ball Super spoilers for the ending, just mute the mute the screen right now, whatever. But I was watching a big crowd reaction to a live viewing of it when it first came out, the finale episode, and I never thought I would ever live to see the day when a crowd of people were cheering for Frieza. You know, when Frieza does that thing, he's taking Jiren down, Frieza, 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 and they're all just chanting and cheering, and I'm like, they're cheering for Frieza? What sorcery is this? It was wild. Alright, let's go Crash Your Wake. I need 2 particular cards to win this. And they're right here. Choice band, double colorless. Now technically, all I need is the double colorless. Because I could, you know what, I'll just do that. Let's go for the Shadowy Hunter GX. Let's take down the Trubbish. That's the last prize there. But I could have given a choice band to Greninja GX, done 130 to the Tapu Lele, and then Shrine of Punishment would do 10 more damage, and I would have taken it down that way. But that was a good game. Very cool. That was an interesting one. I like the maneuverability of the damage using the Tapu Lele. Very cool. Alright, so we are past the time. I'm going to give one final code out. I'm going to make you work for this one. Oops, the old one's been on screen this whole time. Anyway, it's gone. I'm going to put the last code under the face cam. Let's go ahead, and this is for a Forbidden Light booster pack, by the way. And doot. I think we are good to go. I only flipped 1 heads that whole match? That's crazy. I made a typo. Good thing I double-checked these. There we go. We are good. Alright, help yourselves to a Forbidden Light booster pack right there, folks. And put a thumbs up when the spoiler is over. Right there. Spoiler over, but it was just a cool thing to experience. Let's just say that for Dragon Ball Super. I just now read your comment, Joshua. Please no spoilers. I apologize. Alright, let's see here. Sniper's favorite character is Mr. Piccolo! Dodge! I love Piccolo. Abridged Piccolo is cool. I like Abridged Piccolo because of both Kami and Nail in his head. That's hilarious. Alright, Sailor Pika loves the catchphrase, don't ever change it. Like I said, if anything were to happen, and I happen to find myself in possession of a lab coat, I would simply change from on back order to on back the door. Essentially the same thing. And well played indeed, Charles. Yes, that was a pretty cool match. I liked that one. Came down to the end. So there's an Entei reward count. Oh yeah, Entei, as Jennifer Vlogs is saying, is going to be the breakthrough reward in Pokemon Go starting for the month of September. We don't have an Entei just yet. It is coming our way. What I'm looking forward to, though, is during the Yokosuka Safari Zone event, there's going to be global research challenges for us to do. If we can all complete our research all over the world, we're going to get a shiny Moltres Day sometime. Because we got shiny Articuno Day, shiny Zapdos Day. You know they're going to give us shiny Moltres Day. That's going to be really cool. Alright, do I know where I can get original Dragon Ball DVDs? I do not know, actually. I'd say the best bet is for you to just maybe go on eBay, Amazon perhaps. Actually go to Funimation.com. They could probably possibly have something there for you as well. Alright, but that is going to be a wrap for our Pokemon TCG Online stream for the night. Hope you guys had some fun today. Hopefully you guys got some cool cards out of the booster packs as well. And stay tuned for some more Pokemon TCG content coming up on the channel in the next little while if I can get some more Pokemon GX to make some new decks out of. But if you want to see some more videos, of course, from Professor Chaz, you can check out all of the links in the, well, not in the description exactly, but you can check out the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, you can do so. And just remember, I'm going to try to do more things of how to build our viewership and possibly give out more prizes based on how many views that we get for some of our videos. So we'll see how things go with that. And if you want to see some more content from me other than YouTube, I have links in the description for Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Sometimes Pokemon Go content does not sustain itself as a full video, so Twitter or Instagram could be the way to go. And Discord is a good place to go if you want to chat with your fellow Pokemon fans and exchange possible friend codes in certain games and set up times to battle each other in TCG Online or exchange cards that way as well. So that is going to be a wrap. I want to say thank you folks once again for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good evening, a good morning, or a good night, whatever time it happens to be in your neck of the woods.